Welcome, fellow freaks, geeks, and nostalgic peeps, to my channel, to my vlog as well, and to the first freaking update that I've done, even though it is Saturday, what day is it? The 22nd, and I started this vlog in terms of reading and shooting B-roll clips on freaking Tuesday, earlier in the week. Many days ago at this point. It is absurd. Yes, I know, it is absurd. I don't know what's wrong with me. I did start and finish a book in that time, Mallrats by Ivy Tholen, killer cover. By the way, at the back of the book, it says you can get the cover of the book as a poster or on other merch too, which is freaking awesome that you can get that. I might get the cover of Tastes Like Candy because the same artist did the Tastes Like Candy book cover as well as the Mallrats book cover and her other book called Permanent Damage. Loved the book. Could have been a little shorter, could have used some editing here and there, but it had tons of nostalgia, giving it a 4.5. It also referenced her other books. Essentially the premise, we've got this girl who's staying with her cousin and aunt and uncle, and the cousin is trying to cope with the death of her best friend, and then other kids that the cousins both know are getting murdered left and right at the mall. And there's like a slasher on the loose. But why are they slashing? Who is it? That's the basic premise. I just had so much fun. The name of the book is fun in itself. Just lots of great things to say about Mallrats. I just really like Ivy Tholen's writing style, but Mallrats was really great. It felt like it read quick. It could have technically been 30 to 50 pages shorter, but it never felt long or like it was a struggle to keep reading. So I had such a good time. I'm on Sprint right now, by the way. It's Saturday. I'm joined by Alex and Kat. I also got some mail I'm going to show you guys. I'm just going to open it and then I'll fill you in on what I'm reading now. I forgot I ordered this! It's an arty frickin', I guess it's like a tumbler? I think it's really supposed to be for cold beverages. I don't want to microwave it. So it says, Artie, the strongest man in the world! And of course it's from Pete and Pete, so this is incredible. This came from an Etsy store. I will link the Etsy store below. I think it's called Sweet Tea's Trash? Yeah, Sweet Tea's Trash. That is the store. Also have some book mail to show you guys. Here is my Ouija Boyfriend by David Irons. This just really intrigues me, and I want this for next April. For Old School April, 2.0, 3.0, technically it'll be the third Old School April. And I also got Killa. And this one looks cool. We've got a mixtape here on the cover. And it's a novella. It's as if John Carpenter wrote the Odyssey while blasting hip-hop, a genre-bending descent into fear and flow. That is one of the blurbs on the front. A hip-hop reimagining of Gaston Leroux's The Phantom of the Opera, told in the style of an epic rap in which an inspiring MC faces death in a contest for a record deal. That sounds like so much fun. So yeah, I've been buying books because why not? Treat yourself every now and then. That's what I always say. Alright, so back to the reading updates. Currently, I am reading Scanlines by Todd Kessling. I am 43 pages in, and I'm freaking loving this book. I think this could be my first 5-star read of April. I've had lots of 4s, lots of 4.5s, and 1 3. So I have not had a 5-star yet, but could Scanlines be a 5-star? It is heavy, as you guys might have guessed from the cover, which I don't really want to hold up for too long because it could be very triggering. We've got talk of suicide and, of course, mentions of gun violence. So if any of that is triggering, this is not for you at all. And that is completely understandable if that type of thing bothers you. There's so much of that stuff going on in this country. It's sad. It's really depressing, more than just being plain old sad. It's outright depressing. But yeah, this is heavy so far, but I'm liking the style that it's told in, because you've got some notes and then there's like, it says stop, like a VCR, and then it says play. So it's like from 2 different perspectives, a friend and then like a different friend says, starts to tell his part of the story. It's really good so far, loving it, having a great time, and, well, great. It is heavy, but I'm still enjoying the read because it's well written. Alright guys, that is my update, kind of lengthy, but I have not updated this whole entire time. I don't even know if this is going to be a week vlog or if I'm going to make it longer. Also, one more thing about Mallrats by Ivy Tholen, just to go back to that for a second. She also set this book in the same universe as her other 2 books because there are references to the other 2 books in place, and not really characters as much, but more of like, they talk about a Halloween carnival outside of town, which tastes like candy. That's in that book. Then they also talk about a big tree and the witches that are known around the little small town, and that is featured in Permanent Damage, her other book. So really cool to see other references to her other books, which I've read both of them now. So now I've read everything I think that Ivy Tholen has released, and she is an auto-buy author for me. I love her. She's a favorite of mine, honestly. So yeah, that is my update. Some great reads going down, and I hope to have more good news coming up soon. Hopefully this will be a 5-star, and we'll see if my prediction is right for Scanlines. Alright guys, talk to you later. Hey, 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 I am alive after last night somehow. Last night was the crazy sprinting and normal drinking shenanigans that we've been doing every Saturday for Old School April. It's been so fun. It was a silly good time. I did get some freaking stuff done yesterday, though. I finished Scanlines by Todd Kessling, and like I thought, I predicted correctly, it was a 5-star read, which it was feeling like right away, just the way it was written. And then the author's note at the end, the afterword specifically, it was marvelous. It totally gave insight into why Todd Kessling wrote this, into what it meant for him, and I really enjoyed, getting a peek behind the curtain about that. Really, really dark, really deep, really depressing in a way, but powerful. And that's why I liked the book, and that's why it was 5 stars. I also started We Sold Our Souls by Grady Hendrix. One of the few Grady Hendrix books I haven't yet read. I also have not read Horror Store yet. I am freaking loving this. The characters are instantly interesting. I'm so excited to keep reading this today. I'm on sprints with my Patreon channel right now, and we're taking our sprinting very seriously today because we all have freaking stuff we want to get done, and then I'm doing a game night with a lot of my Patreons later, so we want to kind of get some stuff done before game night. So this, I'm loving it. This could be a 5-star too. At least a 4-star, unless something goes crazily awry. I am freaking enjoying this so much. We've got our main character, Chris. She was a guitarist in a band that was like a metal band back in the late 90s, and something's come up, and one of her bandmates kind of screwed over everybody else, we learn, who was in the band, including her, and he's coming back and getting his other band back together, and he's all over billboards and stuff, and so she starts visiting her old band members, and she's like, let's think about this, we are owed some stuff too because he took our songs, type of deal. Anyway, and then they're all mad at her for some reason, we don't know why yet. I'm really enjoying it quite a bit. I love the freaking band vibe that you get from the dialogue between the characters who were in the band together. It's just fabulous. Lots of good stuff. I can't wait to keep going. Alright guys, I will quit yammering on, and I will check back in with you when I have some more progress to report. I am currently 100 pages in. This is just over 300 pages. It sits at 322, it looks like. So realistically, could I get this done today? I hope so, because I only made this much progress just yesterday in like 2 sprints. So if I'm able to sprint 3 or 4 times, I might be able to finish this, which I really would be very excited about. Alright guys, I will talk to you later. Goodbye. It is me! I am back with another update. I finished We Sold Our Souls by Grady Hendrix. 5 stars, super enjoyable, love the atmosphere, love the characters. This might be my new second favorite Grady Hendrix book. The first, of course, My Best Friend's Exorcism, this one, and then I think the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. I still have yet to read Horror Store and Bad Astronauts, which I just hauled not that long ago. Alright, so finished that, rated it 5 stars, and then right after, just last night, I started Head Like a Hole. This is Amy from Amy Noel Reads, her book club read, and Amy is also a co-host of Old School April, and this is a perfect choice for this readathon this month because this takes place in the 90s, there's tons of 90s references, but also the vibes of this story I am freaking obsessed with. I am like losing my shit over this. So just last night, I read 200 pages, like, in one sitting. I was hooked. I'm loving this story. I really don't want to go too much into what it's about. We've got this main character, Megan. She, after high school, or right at the end of high school, had a car accident and doesn't remember a lot of stuff. But there's some weird stuff concerning her old group of friends. It's like they know a secret that she doesn't quite remember. And then there's this mysterious girl where she barely remembers this girl, but this girl was a big part of her friend group. The girl's name is Oksana. Anyway, Oksana's not a normal person, it seems like, and there's more to it than meets the eye. Crazy shit's happening, crazy shit's going down. So after getting 200 pages last night, I just read another 85 pages, and now I have less than frickin', I think, how many pages left to go? Like, I have less than 100 pages to go. So I am freaking loving this. I will be shocked if this is not a 5-star. Currently, this could be my favorite read of the month. It's the book I've enjoyed so far the most this month, and I'm just loving everything about this. I'm so excited. So the vibes I'm getting from this, there are parts that remind me of the movie Hellraiser, also the book, but more so some scenes specifically in the movie Hellraiser. There's a scene that reminds me of something from John Carpenter's The Thing with tendrils that are going on, and there's some really, really creepy scenes. The audiobook is fantastic. I can't say enough good things about how much I'm enjoying this book. I don't know how it could be anything less than a 4.5 unless the ending is like complete shit somehow. I don't know. I am in love with this book. I was not expecting to really get this hardcore invested, but the mystery is so intriguing and the vibes are just so immaculate. I mean, I know to say something reminds you of so many different things, then you might be saying, well, it's not original. Of course, this book has its own original twist to it. It's not like it's copying anything from those other elements, those other movies that I've referenced. It's just got little hints of those things to me. And that's just something that I'm noticing. It might not be an actual inspiration or anything, but anyway, I'm loving this. And of course, you can't go wrong with a cover that looks this banging and this amazing. Yes, this is on KU. Did I buy the cover just because I wanted to look at this freaking amazing cover? Yeah. And I don't regret it for a second. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update before I finish this, because on the speed I'm listening to, I only have about like 48 minutes left. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of give my prediction of this being a potential 5-star before I'm actually finished it, and then, you know, I can't say I told you so, or oh, it didn't live up to my expectations. We'll see. I'm hoping it does live up to my expectations, because that would be just freaking awesome, banging, badass, whatever awesome old school term you want to say. I'm so pumped and jazzed to keep going and to see how I feel about this when it's all said and done. See you guys later. Dun, 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 dun. It is the next day. I did finish Head Like a Hole last night. I loved it. It was a 5-star, and it is my favorite read of this month so far. Freaking loved it. Have nothing really to add to what I said already yesterday. Great stuff. Freaking awesome. Overall, guys, this vlog has been my best, most successful vlog in terms of reads of this month. I had 3 5-star reads and 1 4.5-star read. Amazing. I love the way this vlog went in terms of that. In terms of B-roll footage, it was an epic fail for a vlog, but hey, what can you do? I don't know. Sorry, guys. The last vlog, which I will be starting today, and today is Tuesday of the final week of Old School April. No! I can't believe it's the final week already. I'll be starting a new vlog today, reading maybe 2, maybe 3 more books, and then wrapping it up. But I'm going to step it up and do some extra stuff and have better B-roll for the last vlog. So sorry about this vlog in terms of the lack of B-roll, but at least I had some really cool reads, and I do recommend every book that I read in this vlog. You know, of course, depending on if you have triggers or not, you'd have to look up the warnings. But for the most part, I freaking loved all of these books, and I think most horror fans would like them. For the most part, as I said. Alright, and I just want to thank you guys for checking out this vlog. Again, I know the B-roll wasn't super exciting, but wait till next week, aka this week, but you'll be seeing it next week, when I release my final vlog, and there should be some more exciting stuff to come. I'm gonna try to make a pillow or blanket for it, gonna light some more candles, maybe try to make a puzzle or color or something, might put in some footage from the final sleepover party, we will see. Alright guys, thank you so much once again, and for this time, that is it for me. Till next time, you guys know what you can do. Yeah, keep on killing it, but also keep on kicking it old school. Bye guys!